Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. We're getting started right at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right on the dot. Once again, this is our second consecutive live stream. Woo! I know that's a lot. I know that's a lot. I think our highest was 75 consecutive live streams. And then my Minnesota trip and got sick from the Minnesota trip derailed that. And then we went on I think it was, I don't know, comment in the section below if you remember, if it was 32 or 33 or 34 consecutive live streams before the baby moon derailed that as well. So anyways, we're just getting started here. If you're new to the channel, awesome. If you're coming back, welcome back. So the first half of the live stream, we're going to go through Bitcoin, altcoins, stocks, indices, everything. In the second half, we'll go through some of your requests. So early bird gets the worm. So make sure to get your comments in early. Type in all the details, whether it's crypto, stock, the ticker symbol, and all the details if you're what you're looking to do, long, short, all that stuff. So we can talk about it and search quickly. But first, before we get started, let's go over here and hit the repost button. Let's all practice that. We have to have a morning routine of practicing liking, reposting, and even throwing on a comment over there. Let's see. Let's just do some random, right? So go over and like, subscribe, repost, everything, right? So before we get going, just want to point out one thing. Just kind of wrote it out about an hour ago. Chew on this. I don't know if you remember the old commercials, the old dentist commercials, but chew on this, and they come out with a stat. Let's try and bring that back. Chew on this. The Bitcoin weekly candle close above 69,000 would be the highest ever. Current price is 70,000. Still have 4 days remaining. So have a long time before we get into like all the, we get a long time before the weekly candle closes, right? We're about 3.5 of the 7 days so far. So we'll continue to watch it over there. Posted some other charts, and of course, we're watching this one back here as well. So let's jump in. This is the monthly. I don't know where I was going with that, but we'll just make it up as we go, right? Why are we here? We're here to sniper the markets together. And what we're going to do on this one, we're going to look at more of the higher time frames. This is the Bitcoin monthly chart, and of course, good morning, right? So monthly chart, Bitcoin is still ultra bullish, right? Still ultra bullish. And before this candle flipped orange back here in February, and by the way, the month is almost over. We got about 4 days remaining left in the monthly candle. And it looks like it's going to finish ultra bullish. It looks like it's going to finish to be the highest monthly Bitcoin candle close of all time, right? Of all time. Martina, good morning. Welcome back. Arnold, good morning. Welcome back. Longtime market sniper over there. And our first and official only moderator in the Discord. He volunteers his time, folks. Shout out to Arnold. Thank you. He's unpaid, unpaid, but giving back to the community over there. So Bitcoin monthly chart. Yeah, on the lower time frames, we were talking about the next possible lower time frame by the dip scenario. That was based off of the 8-hour chart. So this is the monthly chart. Remember, it flipped ultra bullish last month, and this month remains ultra bullish, and would be the highest. Florida was good. Would be the highest. It started off raining. Then the next day was windy with sunshine, and then became sunshine with a lot of heat. There was a lot of heat over there. Reached like 86, 87 degrees, plus probably humidity over there, so slightly warmer. Tesla John, welcome back. Can you cover LTCN, please? Thoughts on possible Bitcoin lower high on daily? All right. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. So, but we're gonna spend more on the higher time frames today, Tesla John. So we'll just take a quick look at it. But we're gonna look at the higher time frames today. So Bitcoin ultra bullish on the monthly chart, still would be the highest monthly candle close ever, right? Weekly chart, still ultra bullish. And that's what I was pointing out, was that If you get a weekly candle close above the 69,000-ish, that will be the highest weekly candle close ever. Still has some time before the candles close. Still kind of consolidating sideways, kind of letting the trending dots catch up. It got pretty far extended away. Doesn't mean it won't stay extended away, but that's the weekly chart. And the daily chart, probably something similar to what Tesla John's talking about, where you had a high, right? And then is this starting to look like a lower high? I mean, it's possible. It's possible, right? But it is back above the trending dots. The trending dots on Bitcoin is flipping green, right? And of course, the higher time frames are still bullish. So with that, yeah, less concern about a possible lower high when the higher time frames are still bullish. Steve, welcome back. Hey, everybody. Welcome back, Steve. So that's Bitcoin. The weekly chart is ultra bullish, and the daily chart is also bullish, not ultra bullish. But let's go back over here and just want to show a couple things, a couple updates over here of what we've been watching. We've been covering it. We've been watching it. Probably have to switch over here to log, right? Not going to spend too much time on it just because I'll probably do a separate video on it. But that would take 15 to 18 minutes. And we want to keep this a little bit shorter. So again, pointing out that it was breaking out over here and flipped ultra bullish orange candles. Pointing out that it broke above this monthly candle close over here and flipped ultra bullish, right? And then, of course, if you go over here, you can see the yellow line. The yellow line is still trending upwards. After it flipped ultra bullish in every single bull run, price came up and retested the trending upward yellow line, right? The yellow trending line is currently 119,666, right? 119,665 now, $665. It's a moving average. It's super slow moving average. And that's what we'll continue to watch. So once it went ultra bullish over here, came up and hit this yellow line. Once it went ultra bullish over here, came up and hit this yellow line. Once it turned ultra bullish, will it come up and hit this upward yellow line? That remains to be seen. That's what we're going to continue to watch over there. And we'll just leave that on. We'll leave that on right now. So Ethereum, right? Yellow line, flipped ultra bullish on the monthly chart, came up and retested the yellow line, right? Yellow line is currently at $7,549. I believe Ethereum was flashing ultra bullish on the monthly chart. It no longer is, but it was flashing ultra bullish. So maybe it will by the end of this month. We don't know. Still bullish on the monthly, still ultra bullish on the weekly chart, or flip back ultra bullish. Solana has already hit the yellow line, right? So flipped ultra bullish and hit the yellow line already. Yellow line was at $180. So it could go, it's possible it goes well above the yellow line, like Bitcoin had in the past, like Ethereum has in the past. But to note, Solana has already hit the yellow line and is already flashing ultra bullish on the monthly chart as well, just like Ethereum was already. So something to we might be closer to the end than what most people think, and at least a first wave, right? Last cycle, Bitcoin had a double wave. You could had a high and then it had a higher high, and what was it? 3 cycles ago also had a double wave, so it's possible. So will it pump all the way up, come all the way back down, and then try to put in another wave? It's possible. So ultra bullish on Solana. Breaking news. It already hit the yellow line, right? Chainlink has not flipped ultra bullish yet. You can see it flipped ultra bullish last time and hit the yellow line. Yellow line is currently at $37.20. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. We don't know if it's going to hit the yellow line or not. Obviously, this is for educational purposes only. And obviously, hopefully we find some entertainment along the way. So Chainlink is bullish. The yellow line is curving up, and it's currently at $37.20 over there. Near hasn't even flipped ultra bullish yet, and is closing in on the yellow line. The yellow line hasn't even started to curve back up yet. That's near. Dot hasn't even flipped ultra bullish yet on the monthly chart, sorry. And the yellow line is currently at $28 and hasn't even started to curve back up yet. So on these altcoins, it could still be very, very, very early. It is possible, right? Sand hasn't even flipped bullish yet. I think it was pending. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember. Went on that baby moon, right? Chief Dog Walker over here reporting. Chief Dog Walker, baby moon. I'm pretty sure it was pending a buy signal over there. It's currently at $3.10. The yellow line is, and it hasn't even started to curl back up. The monthly chart is no longer even pending a buy signal, but it could be in the near future. So that's sand. Filecoin, $24.57 is the yellow line. Hasn't even flipped bullish yet. I think it was pending a buy signal as well. And the yellow line hasn't even started to curl back up yet. So pretty early. Algo was definitely pending a buy signal. I do remember that. There is a green trending dot still. So that's currently at $1 and current price is at 27 cents. So a lot of potential out there still remains. Mana had a buy signal last month, and the yellow line is currently at $2.61. Price is at 66 cents. So Mana a little bit ahead. Cardano had a buy signal a few months ago, had another one last month, and the yellow line is currently at $1.75. So $1.75 currently at 63. Matic, you get the point. We don't need to spend a ton of time on it. Pending buy signal on Atom as well. So let's take that off and let's look at some others. Put this up like that. So pending buy signal, and then MicroStrategy flipped ultra bullish last month, similar to Bitcoin, right? So flipped ultra bullish, had the highest monthly candle close. I don't consider it from way back here, right? I don't consider it from 1999. I'm only looking since MicroStrategy started to get into Bitcoin. Now I think it's more of a Bitcoin related stock. So that's what I'm watching. If you're looking at it from since it got into Bitcoin in 2020, 2021, it's making the highest monthly candle closes and a lot of similarities to over here. And again, not going all the way back to 1999. So a lot of people will call that out and, oh, it's $3,000 is the highest. Well, I'm not looking back that far. I'm only looking back since over here. And so, went ultra bullish, right? Had the highest monthly candle close last month over here. And that was at about $757. And will it start to fizzle out? We don't know yet. It's still early. You can see the monthly RSI reached 94. It's currently at 83 right now, right? So it's possible it has some more room to go. You can see the EMA band on RSI 2.0 over here went above 70 as well. And it's getting higher and higher. It's in the mid 60s right now. So it's possible, another couple months, 2 or 3 months possibly, gets up into that area as well. Maybe not quite as high. And we'll continue to watch it over there on MicroStrategy. NASDAQ also flipped ultra bullish on the monthly chart. Woo! We got a lot of comments today. David, let's go. Look at BT stock for long entry off weekly support. What's up, Jesse? Everybody asks you about blah, blah, blah trading, but nobody asks you how you're doing. Oh, I mean, a lot of people do, but thanks for months. My quest NVIDIA. Yeah, we'll take a just quick look at it. Thanks, Jesse Holden, LTC. Yep. Okay. Check out XRP monthly chart, 6-year consolidation. Hope I didn't miss too much. Cover hood. I've been watching the replays. Glad your wife saved you from. Yeah, she did. So NASDAQ monthly chart is flashing ultra bullish on the monthly chart. I got to probably redraw it, but the ANF target 1 is up here around there, right? Around $20,000. And I think ANF target 2 was around, I think it was around 24,000. I'd have to double check, but still an uptrend. If you're looking at this monthly trend line like this. Probably have to redraw it. Wait, are we still on log? Yeah, we're still on log. We got to get off log. It's going to mess up my trend lines. There you go. So that's it's still an uptrend. The trending dot still well above the trending dots, above the trend line, and the monthly chart flipped ultra bullish as well. It's flashing ultra bullish as of right now. We'll see if it does or not. And then you've got ANF target 1 right around 20,000 and ANF target 2 around, I think it's around 24,000. Let's take a look at SP 500. Yeah, so you got ANF target 1 up there. Hasn't flipped ultra bullish as of yet on SP 500. Dow Jones hasn't flipped ultra bullish yet. ANF target 1, ANF target 2. Russell 2000 hasn't even made all-time new highs yet from November. Still hasn't even taken out this pivot point yet, so no need to put it on the ANF targets yet, in my opinion. Let's flip over to Magnificent 7, and then we're going to circle back on some of these Bitcoin mining stocks. Are at 16 minutes. We're going to try to keep this one closer to 30 to 45 minutes, so we're going to just go a little bit quicker on the higher time frames. Do a couple requests, and then that's about it. So we're gonna keep them shorter, and let's keep going. So Nvidia still ultra bullish on the monthly chart, still above ANF target 3, right? Weekly chart still remains ultra bullish, still way above the trending dots, still above the upward trend line. The daily chart, however, has hit target 1 to the downside, put in additional bearish divergence, right? Put in additional bearish divergence, another lower high, but higher prices, and can continue to do that. Even the MACD had another crossover, another bearish crossover. So we'll see if it comes back down, at least retests target 1 and see if it bounces from there, or if it starts to break down. It could take some time to play out. This could take a while to play out. If this is the top, as it's putting in bearish divergence, right? It could take some time to play out before it comes back down, right? Because the higher time frames are still ultra bullish. So it would take some time to play out to like get this topping pattern, right? Just doesn't happen overnight. And you can see the trending dots. The trending dots trajectory would probably be something similar. Of course, price is going to be spiking up and down like this, however it plays out. And it doesn't mean that's it, right? That just means it could be at least a local top, come back down, and then see if it comes back up after that. So that's kind of NVIDIA, but it is putting in bearish divergence on the daily chart. And while the higher time frames are still bullish over there. So that's what we're kind of watching on the video. So we'll see how it plays out or not. Like I said, the weekly chart is still ultra bullish. And even if it came down all the way to target 2, it'd still be above the trending dots, right? That's all the way at 735. Too early to call it. You can see that it reached 91 weekly RSI. That's insane. That is so high. But the MACD is still in an uptrend on the weekly chart. The histogram could be starting to leave, right? Puts in some divergences there as well. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Could take some time to play out, right? NVIDIA, that's the weekly chart. That's the daily chart. Meta, right? Kind of mapped this out yesterday. Is that additional bearish divergence possible, right? Possible. Additional bearish divergence. We kind of drew this out yesterday. Amazon, possible bearish divergence, but still bullish overall. Microsoft could be breaking down from the trending dots, put in bearish divergence, right? So we'll see how it plays out or not. Tesla, we talked about a couple scenarios yesterday. Could be breaking out of this downward trend line, see how it plays out, and then see if it puts in a higher low at some point, whether that's like that, right? So you got a green trending dot as well. So it's starting to curl back up, right? Starting to curl back up. You had bullish divergence. That's what I was pointing out over here, was bullish divergence on Tesla. And now, is this going to be a higher low? Is this a higher low over here? So you got this, and then let's see. I guess you put it like that, right? So is that bullish divergence followed by a higher low? It's possible. Doesn't mean it couldn't come back down, put in additional higher lows and kind of take some time to play out. So that's Tesla. Apple, it was getting oversold. We had talked about it. Possible higher low, still below the trending dots. Still watching it over there. Google, uh, Google filled this gap up here. Is that going to be it? Is that going to be a lower high on Google? Too early to call it, but even on Google, if you come over here, this could be a possible bearish engulfing candle, right? Possible bearish engulfing candle. We'll see if it fills that gap and then maybe puts in a higher low and then continues higher. So it's somewhere in between. Could be a possible lower high. But as of right now, um, you know, it's still consolidating upwards. Doesn't mean it couldn't come back down lower. The higher time frames are still bullish, right? So maybe it comes in like this and it comes out like that. Let's take a look at the higher time frames. Let's see. Let's put that back on. Still, yeah, still bullish on the weekly chart. Still bullish on the monthly chart. So could be the next possible buy the dip scenario. Maybe it puts in a higher low. So we'll continue to watch over there. Nothing else really to report on that. A couple other ones I want to take a look at. ANF, right? So possible high, possible lower high. We'll continue to watch it over there. Hut, still bullish on the daily chart. Let me get off the brush. Let me get off the brush over here. So we'll continue to see it. Watch this breakout over here and then hit target 1. We'll continue upwards and hit target 2. Hive, pretty much flat. Could be the low, could be a higher low. We will see. Higher probability of a bigger move to the upside is over there. MIGI, still battling over here, still going through a bottoming phase. Bitfarm went lower and took out this pivot point over here. CLSK flat today. Marathon Digital could be putting in that higher low, right? Could be putting that higher low. Too early to say. Looks like it though. Riot, similar thoughts. Could be putting in that higher low. We gonna make it. We were pointing out the breakout over there. See if it comes back down a little bit more. That might be it, right? You got another higher low over here. So we'll see. Still bullish on the daily. Still bullish for Wolf on the daily. Iris Energy, still bullish. Kind of faked out of this downward trend line. Could come back out like this, and then in a couple of days, maybe take off to the upside. We'll see. Cypher Mining, again, was flipping ultra bullish on the daily chart. Got very close to longer term target 2. Kind of zoom out here on the weekly chart. Still bullish on the weekly chart. And remember, hasn't even hit longer term target 2, 3, or 4 yet. What else? Veritone, still ultra bullish over there on this AI stock. Currently at $6.64. The first longer term target is up above $12. The 200-week moving average is at $13.13. Disney still trending towards the 200-week moving average as well. PayPal still bullish in the weekly chart. Teladoc still trying to find bottom. Lemonade pending buy signal on the weekly chart, but still has some work to do to get back above this downward trend line. Could be a double bottom. This could be a higher low. Too early to say. Too early to call it. Unity Software still going through this bottoming phase as well. AI, similar thoughts. Path. What else? Black. What is this? Blackline? Yeah. Another AI stock. Let's see. I think that's about it. I think that's all we're going to cover on that. We'll get into some of the requests. LTCN over here. Still ultra bullish on the weekly chart, right? Still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Got these longer term possible targets. Just eyeball tests. I don't think I ever mapped this out. So still ultra bullish over there. Could be closing in on, eyeball test target 1 over there. What is that at? About $58. We'll take a look at the monthly chart. There was a buy signal a few months ago. And of course, this would be the highest monthly candle close on LTCN, Grayscale Litecoin Trust ever, right? Back at $448. We'll see if it gets up that high or not. And if not, this is all kind of mapped out for, potential target retracements at least. So that's LTCN. Let's see what else. What other ones do we have? LTCN. Yep. BTBT, John T. Let's take a look at it. Stocks, BTBT, digital. Still bearish on the monthly chart. Still bearish on the weekly chart. Bit digital. Let's see the daily chart. Still bearish overall on all higher time frames. The daily chart may have found support, right? So you might have had a low here at $2.03. This could be a higher low just above the trending dots. So you could be seeing a move to the upside on Bit Digital here in the near future. Higher probability is going to be like that. More aggressive is going to be like that, right? So that would be more aggressive. So we'd be looking at kind of something like that. Hold on. Let me put that on there. Let me put the arrow on there for you. John T. So you got John T over here. Watching Bit Digital Inc. There you go. So that would be a higher probability. This would be a more aggressive as it's flipping. Maybe there's a pending buy signal in the near future. Finds support and takes off from there. We'll see. 200-week moving average is all the way up there at $5.13. Already retested it once. Was this the low down here at $1.96? Was this a slightly higher low? It's possible. What else? NVIDIA, yep, covered it. Yep. Okay. XRP monthly, sure. Let's take a look at XRP. I know I have it on here, but sometimes it's just faster. Type it in. Yep, there we go. There we go. XRP. So the daily chart, this is daily chart, still bearish. May have found support at the 200-week moving average back here. That's what I was pointing out, right? We were watching the breakout here, breakout there. It's a wild animal, right? It's difficult to trade on the daily chart. There's a lot of pumps and dumps. So if it pumps hard, just know that it's going to dump hard, right? So if it pumped up, even from this buy signal to the top wick, 44%, and then you're looking at from wick to wick all the way down is what was it? Let's see. What did I do? What did I do? Let's see. Let's do that from wick down to there. 35%, right? So pumps hard, dumps hard, pumped up hard again, and it's dumping hard. So daily chart is currently bearish, whereas the weekly chart is currently bullish, right? So you can see that kind of zooming out, it pumps really hard, and then it goes in a bear market, right? So I think you're talking about the monthly chart over 6 months or 6 years. Let's see, 6-year consolidation. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you could, if you're a half glass full, it's been consolidating for 6 years. Also, you could say that if you're a half empty glass, right, pumped for a couple months and then right back into your bear market, right? So hasn't done much since April 2021, right? So just had a few months of pumping up, 2 or 3 months of pumping up, and then right back into a bear market. So we'll see how it plays out. It's hit longer term target 2 so far. Here, kind of take this all the way off. Still bullish on the monthly chart. Still bullish on the weekly chart. So this daily chart, it was a pending. No, that's weekly chart. The daily chart is pending sell signal, but it could be just another buy the dip possible scenario over there on XP. Hope that helps. The one who knocks. Hope I didn't miss too much. Could you cover hood? Yeah, I've been covering it, so probably won't spend too much time on the same assets day in day out. But it's ultra bullish on the daily chart, aka overbought, right? Ultra bullish on the weekly chart, aka overbought. Monthly chart has a pending buy signal, right? Pending buy signal over there. If you kind of look at it, eyeball test, probably looking at maybe in target 1, right? It's probably pretty close to target 1, target 2, target 3, maybe target 4, right? That was terrible drawings. By the way, that was terrible drawings. But pending buy signal on Hood. The mid tier is weekly chart is still ultra bullish over here, right? Yeah, maybe it's probably pretty close. Probably something like that, right? I don't know. Hard to say. I'd have to map it out. But weekly chart is ultra bullish. Monthly chart is pending buy signal in the month is almost over. Going to have probably the end of this week and be a monthly candle. And so that's Hood over there. Kindly do ADA. Yeah, I mean, I covered it briefly. Covered it briefly over there, right? Still the higher time frames. So not much else to report, right? So that's about it. Those are the longer term versus the shorter term targets to the downside. Shorter term targets to the downside were hit. Longer term targets haven't been hit as of yet. Not sure what that means or says. I have no idea. Tomorrow is CPI. Okay. Late to the party, but listing 1.5. Oh, RB. I can't even go that fast. Sounds like you're on crack. Yep. I can't even watch videos on 1.25 speed if I'm trying to retain stuff. If I'm not trying to retain stuff in detail, I can't go 1.25. But if I'm just trying to skim through it, 1.25 is as fast as I can go. You got it. Bitcoin 250, according to Kathy Wood. She was calling for $1 million in 2021. I don't pay attention to Kathy Wood. Kathy Wood was calling for Tesla $4 million in 2021, right? Was buying Zoom all the way down. Speaking of Zoom, let's take a look at Zoom. She was buying hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Zoom the entire bear market. I mean, she lost her investors so much money. I don't pay attention to what she says whatsoever. Let's do a recap of Kathy Wood since you brought it up. Kathy Wood was buying this dip when I was shorting it, hundreds of millions of dollars. And she was talking about it and posting it way back in 2021. She was buying this dip. There was a weekly sell signal, right? Before I even had this indicator. And it was putting in a lower high. And she was buying the dip with hundreds of millions of dollars with her investors' money. And then you can see what happens after that. So if Kathy Wood had anything that was important to me way back here, lost all credibility, right? Lost all credibility. So I don't care what Kathy Woods does. I called her out the whole way down, and then I got tired of it, right? I called Kathy Wood out all of 2021, 2022. She never responded. Obviously, she doesn't want to respond to me. The market snipers over here on we were shorting this. We were shorting Zoom, right? Kathy Wood's buying the dip with hundreds of millions of investors' dollars. So doesn't really matter. Don't really care. Austin Guillermo, you got it. Kathy Wood, Perma Bull means nothing to me. Buy high, sell low strategy. With that, thank you for everyone's support. I appreciate you. We're keeping this one short. Ooh, feels good. We're keeping this one short. 33 minutes in. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button. Help me. Help you. Help me. Help me. Help me. Help you. Help me. Help you. Help me. Oh, wait, that's StreamYard. Wrong one. Wrong one. Smash the like. Smash the like. Smash the like over there. With that, hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll continue snapping the markets. Don't be Kathy Wood. Don't be up only. Don't be Perma Bull only. Look at this. She bought the dip, hundreds of millions of dollars. You can go back on her Twitter feed, all the old social media, possibly, maybe, unless she deleted it all. She talked about it. She was doing video after video after video after video, and you'd be down 84% from there. It's still down $66, and she was buying at $380. And that's not the only one. She did on all of them. And you could just tell by her ARK investments that are considerably down. So with that, hope you have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Adios.